Alright, what's up everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. So that's Maya saying, that rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that boom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was the surreal show you was watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. One second. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to get my charger. He's only the most popular TV heroes. Ooh, something popped up. Oh, okay, that's not important. Sorry about that. Anyways, he's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm 18. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one. One second. I'm just setting up my charger. Alright, should be good now. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co. law offices. How am I gonna pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on the show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed the villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick. Please, Nick. Maya's here watching TV. Now for the morning news. Actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Tokyo. He was arrested on the suspicions of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright and Co. Law Office. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I decided this would be our first case. Okay. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something's wrong? No, no. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Alright, let's talk to Will. So what happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast has come down to the Global Studio for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in the crumple heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer dead. He has been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how can you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character of a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he's never really defeated the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Powers alibis. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5 and I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What would the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick. Let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she's gonna ask for autographs. Alright. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure the gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens and all wasting up. Don't you have a... what? Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Sounds like a ease of... I can't read this. I was something like... What? Wait. Hippie clothes. What are you youths coming... Wait, what? Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey. Listen when you're being spoken to youths today. So, what do you do here at the studio? At Global Studio, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Whoa, wow. This place was really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was. Hammer? The victim. Dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. So, can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was the big chance. No one would thought he would be capable of doing what he did to poor Jack. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer would live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing by the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain of a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. So why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go through the studio, you have to go past me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he will say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You could bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be headed home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. I guess we have no choice. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Alright, let's go top down. So, Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I could get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mom's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate at the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask was her words, I believe. She sucks up all that big wig all at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never be up on you. She got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Oh, of course. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Alright. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize that bold, childish scrawl. Powers' request was given to the security lady. To think he will entrust his fate of youth as such as unreliable appearances. Really? Really? Anyways, you may pass, but only left from here towards the studio. No going to the right, that's the employee's area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Oh, gumshoes. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Okay, so we got this. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Okay, so we got the map. Alright. Oh, yeah, it's Gumshoes. Hey. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? It's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault? I saw him sipping teas and starting gloomily out the window. Staring gloomily at the window. So? Hey. If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think he hurt his feelings. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I could blame the other person all I want, but I know the truth is in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I say he's a character, alright. Alright, let's go talk to Gumshoes. So, how is your investigation going, detective? Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Okay, cool. You got the autopsy. Alright, reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over the studio in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 o'clock. At that time, there was no other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. Only one person went through the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone will think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Yeah, thanks for cheering me up. How about the security lady? Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Okay. What kind of evidence? Well, it's a photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See that camera up there at the gate? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employee here for some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place, so now's our chance to check things out. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a car key to get in. It makes sense that they will want to keep out the non-employees out. Yeah, that makes sense. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hands. Right to Studio 1 left, to Studio 2 left. Okay, sorry, I read that wrong. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke. It took that tree down with it too. Hey there's the camera. That's the security camera. It takes photo of people going through the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Okay. Nick, look. That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops likes their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Gumshoes. Let's go talk to her. Why didn't you tell us about the picture, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate where the camera just took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. The guard station is a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right after 2:30, see? The only one I see go through that the only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Power himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who it is. Maybe it was you. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. What was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrates is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who could blame him? Alright, let's talk about the camera. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It could tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over there in the security guard station. Let me get some water. I check them every day before going home, I do. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Okay. The grate that you used to cover that drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it will fit if I try to put it back on. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit right through here, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Wait, I'm not a kid. There's a sign by the dressing room. Willpowers. I must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Door to it's not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. Of course you'll say that. What do you mean fine? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Alright. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Hmm. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee car key. That must be Power's. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean? You mean borrow? Yeah, sure. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go inside and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this car key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright, let's move, I guess. Alrighty. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape is so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Yep. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out of here. It's out of here. Out there. Ugh. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Oh, sorry, my partner is kind of, no, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. Oh, we're lawyers representing Mr. Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But, do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us. Alrighty. I guess we'll chat with her. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on the staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. And then I saw WP go to the dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Power was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it is his private. It's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am exactly? What? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi. What did we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. That's what I was talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was there. You sensed? Yes. Several times. Some other studio employees maybe. No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps. That helps a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was here? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it into a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into that studio, she must have seen them. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've been seeing a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as could be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone else outside that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you're here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like... Oh my gosh, I can't read this. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we could do without her looking over her shoulders. I guess check the computer. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we could see the photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? I mean, I guess we have no choice. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? It looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security... There, entered. Hey, it printed out the date of that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is it that this is a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something printed on the back. Huh. 2 p.m. photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there was more photos. Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Hey, Nick. Can't we just use this picture as evidence for trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyways, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next Evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I guess so. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it would be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Get some water. To be continued. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed the fellow actor, Jack Hammer, in Studio One at Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trials will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimonies. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call his first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you will briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 o'clock on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that studio, and here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there was 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after 1, the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead of later that day, 5 o'clock p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged into the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen? No. We could skip it. I think I probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting the witness to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. It's practically... I can't read this. You call me Oldbag, I can't read. Objection. I object to the witness talking. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we could get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, right? Yesterday I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone will have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of a old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest of had been doing a run-through since there this morning. I had some errands to run this morning. Anyways, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from until then 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone plainly sees that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is in the suit. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, but Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. Yeah. However, you don't have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Huh. Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known of the information in the possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone will be so nosy? You should be ashamed of all of you. Anyways, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't good enough as evidence, pal. He didn't even give a second look. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Okay. I never said anything. I don't mean mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, right? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he has sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Hold it. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own spear. The murder weapon? Luckily I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Yeah. Apparently he sprained his ankle bad. Well, Nick, find anything, any contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure that was Powers in that photo. I guess I just have to press her and see if I can shake her conviction. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then the poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. I think we heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is, where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyways, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai was Mr. Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo could we see Mr. Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on the camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. True. The only person I saw go through before was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have been likely the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken at the camera, by the camera at the gate, right? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyways, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo, it prints photo number 2. Even I know that what it means. Actually, I knew that too. The issue is here that at the end it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1, if it really was the only photo? Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only one data of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to be. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these new computer things. Edgy boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Obag? Ah, that's right. I just remember something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put that in that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computers and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it. Right, anyways, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'll say this was a turn for the unexpected, but kinda expected this. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They always hang around. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids. So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not possible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who's the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone who could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look really good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First we play for one more time. we'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably could have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can't get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Wells' powers. Mr. Edgeworth, would you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy at roughly 10 years old. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that will commit that crime. I call for the verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagreed with the prosecution claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was the person other than Mr. Powers that could commit this crime? It was the security lady, Wendy Obag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Obag. What? Whippersnapper? Order, order. Is this true, Obag? Obag? That's Miss Obag to you. Miss Obag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was here by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal Samurai costume, then slip into Studio 1 to the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could just point the finger at Mr. Powers. Oh, I see. Excellent deductive, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes #2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Does he usually just jump with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this moment. What? What is that supposed to mean? Oh, so you think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Power a suspect in this case could be used to cast doubt on Miss Obag action on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed, that did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one who stole our race. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my own man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How could you be so sure? Oh, or is it nice to the kids and mean to your elders, Dave? Whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof? Indeed, then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows that the boy could not commit this murder? Yes. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in the photo. How could the boy have taken that spear? It's impossible. I see. Why would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag's speechless. This has to be a first. Very well. The court will suspend proceeding on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into Miss Oldbag before we continue. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wait a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not going to just... Wait, I'm not just going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Obag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Oh boy. Global Studio wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They say they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Obag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I'm always gonna do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scenes without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey head was falling over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I already asked. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studio on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand, they have not been questioned. I hold that that's impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Obag, and more information about the other people we just have been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceeding in the trial of Mr. Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I say, We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get my material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the studio costume? Could it really been Obag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying some time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusations. Okay, let's get down to the studio. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, let's continue. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about today's trial. The director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we gonna do here? Let's get to the studio. No one's here. Right. Now that they have old back in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Hey Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion in today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about on the trial today? It was down the path with the fallen tree, right? I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that doesn't. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set's trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Yeah, let's look around. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Dun dun dun. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Ah, shucks. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates though. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It feels real odd. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in a pretty good shape. It looks like it runs fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license. But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this in. It's already covered in soot. They must have not cleaned it much. Okay. There's a big tube painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2. Probably. Though it doesn't look anything like a studio. I agree. I guess that's everything here. Alright, let's take a look here. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Yeah, it looks like. Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Don't worry yourself. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbags. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay, let's look around. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick, if that drain's covered, that boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What? You want to rip off the grate? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Yeah. There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Should I investigate it? And now I know who did it. Now the kids will... Okay, coming again. Doesn't it make you great to do great deeds for like... Oh my gosh. Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Alright, what's next? Oh, hello. You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. They don't want me to disturb the evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Alright, let's talk about the fanboy. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see the old windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him though. I heard something at the trial today though. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room so I didn't see them. I guess they were here though. The studio's head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producers are a real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it wasn't for that producer. The producer, huh? I pressed the wrong option. Dressing room. What? Who are dudes? Who are Juju dudes? LMAO. Huh? What? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look suspicious to me. Whatever, for lamers. Whatever, lamers. How could you not know the great Salmonella? I make the leap shows the Steel Samurai. Mine, RT. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. No, quite alright. Really, it's quite fine. What is it? You know, on closer expectations. Yeah. Hot. Oh my gosh. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplays? Cause that's costume... Oh my gosh. Rock swords. I actually want to clip this. I forgot how to clip this. That was so weird. Hey, you're drooling. Huh? LOL. Buffer overrun. You trigger my creative powers. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's coming to me. The Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, Warrior of the Little Old Tokyo. Pink Princess. Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it be a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Alright, let's go talk to this weirdo. Did you notice anything unusual of the day of the murder? Oh, I know who Jews dudes are. That security lady told Jews about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from the lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. Heh, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. I don't know how to read that. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does suck sore? Okay, that's what I thought he meant. Suck sore mean. No idea. Anyways, I was in the meeting from noon till 4 o'clock with the producer and some bigwigs from the new network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. I was just thinking that. If he's telling the truth, that means he gives him an alibi. How about the producer who was at the meeting with you? Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? She's a genius, mad skills all the way. Scary though. Sweats. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people you keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over there at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tensions. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'll be reliable witnesses. Is that... Oh. This place is deserted. Eh? Nick? What was that noise? It sounded like it came from the inside of the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go borrow it. If they let us. I guess we have to. Aha! You again. How rude, acting like you seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away. They did. They pulled out a spare samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that will rule out her being the murderer. Anyways, notice, whippersnappers. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult, and you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone who seals a lip. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady is too much. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'll take him down. Nick, I think she's losing it, yeah. Hey. Hey, wait. I bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kiddio, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoers. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha! Ha! You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that. Huh. Not bad, kiddo. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about that incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always... The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into his way out. A bottle. Why was this sitting here? I wonder. Sleeping pills. Anyways, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Huh. Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Nick, that was her. Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch. Oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Hey Nick, now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Sure. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. Alrighty. Someone's in here. Names. Our names? Where are WP's lawyers and I see. And who might you? Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Okay, I guess we talked to her. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Scripts. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. Yeah. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick. Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? Yes. Yes, they are. It's starting to look like it, yes. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there some place else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes. If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Alrighty. This guy. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that? I must have left it somewhere. Oh, my ass is owned if I don't find it. Nick. It might be quicker to just look in all places where he's likely to have been. I agree. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick. Right. Look, a ladder, that's all. Oh yeah, I read this. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of these. The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere? Ah! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Alrighty. Here, we found it. The script. Ah. Script is handed to her. You're not going to talk to us. Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyways? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder. Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? Okay. On the day of the murder, the path that led here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, right? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Alright, his head fell over in the wind of the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out on the way after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was clear. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until 4 o'clock. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have been at Studio One. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. We called some people in to clear up the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell after 2:30? Then you could have just gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death? Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time of oops and oops. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check his head. The clock inside stopped when it was broken. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 to after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died at Studio One at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Okay. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. I agree. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You got one lead. Mia, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'll say so. What did you mean we had one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything, the boy says. But no way I'm gonna tell you losers. Right. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you could find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studio. That boy is our last hope. He's our last hope in Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. Alright, I guess go back. What's wrong? She's been chasing that boy this whole time? When I catch him, sounds like she hasn't had any luck finding him. I got a hostage now. A hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart, I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I would like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What about the hostage? What's this about the hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all this, yeah. With the huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that. Good idea, Miss Oldbag. No. I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade her with? A trade? I wonder. Let's see, what can I give her? Hey, that's a card. Studio One. Right, a card key to Studio One. I could visit poor Hammer. I like to visit. He died, yeah. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio One is my turf. You let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. I mean, we'll lend it to her. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. It can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. But you'll take this, and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Okay. Hey. Hey you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name is Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Alright, he's sure to be here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting in the way. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, can you take it from here? I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Oh. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb. Huh. What a lamer you would know about Steel Samurai. Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Can you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion is necessary. Maybe a bribe. Cody, this looks familiar? Hey, my UR! UR? Huh? UR, you know, ultra rare. That card is really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you really are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. I'm offering you by offering me something I already own, you're in effect. Eschewing the very basis of a consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are more rare than your plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Alright. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? That, girl with you. Doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Oh, no, she's the same as usual. Same as always? Okay, whatever you say. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing after that boy so fast that I thought she collapsed. Of course he got away in the end. Boy, she was mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old bag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too serious. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studio. But his popularity has been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened? After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? Hold on, I'm gonna drink some water. She says, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Well, what happened? Wait, now you have to tell me what happened with Hammer. I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something is being covered up here? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. Oh. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I even trade you ultra rare premium card. Trade me a yes, a good deal for your ultra card. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everyone getting so excited about? Alright, let's trade. Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Alright, let's get out. You're ready. See this card? Yeah, so... Wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate's boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Okay, Phoenix. Let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we could have him take the stand tomorrow. Okay. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions as his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me, what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is? I gotta think of something. I like when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat up each other in public. I always take pictures when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got all of them. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. Just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I could always make another one. Well then, I'll be happy to accept. Thank you. Okay. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Okay, so let's ask him what happened. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice, too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Alright, what you saw? Cody, I need you to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I kinda got lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used the samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. It must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we could say for sure this means the samurais did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who could have done this was Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him damned. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy is here a key witness, and he's under police protection, starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Oh boy. That didn't go so well. We're back to the zero leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Power is innocent? I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. Alrighty, continue. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia. Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. Exactly. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Court is now in session for the trials of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention to the court. Yesterday, we learned that there was another person present at the studio. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I'll make the Steel Samurai, noob. Sal Manila, I'm a director of television. Were you at Gluten Studio on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Power is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right? Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on pressure. Alright. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than what I thought it would be. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30, and according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let's start cross-examination. Hold it. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila. What did you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee room. Who ate there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Drools. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that a bit more. You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Let's press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify at the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, we took a break. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. Sure. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. I don't even know what that means. What time exactly did you take this break? I'll say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, kill Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. That's only 13 in base. I read this part already. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The person in the trailer had nothing to do with the murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of these people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Very well, Mr. Wright. Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to that studio in that time. Ha ha. I thought you might be thoughtlessly trending on that thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene to the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead, it's Mrs. Monkeyhead, barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkeyhead. It's actually Mr. Monkey. Okay, so it was Mr. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photos of Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is the decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I could have... Oh, sorry. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have found Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have a decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw it the very moment when the Steel Samurai scored the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Let me drink some water. What do we do, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on the trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in that trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to the children everywhere, after all. You. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Alright. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. I'm gonna look at my stuff. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade school of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hatkins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hatkins and I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean Cody. He's having trouble with the gentle part. You were present. You were at Global Studio on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beer over there? Just Mr. Edge. I prefer bearded gentlemen. That's funny. Incidentally, I actually want to clip that. That was funny. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly prohibited in the courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like to special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it that good yet, but I'd bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the courtroom. Got it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident. Alright. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods, off to the path, so that old lady couldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out to the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked, right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time of shot, I'll tell you. Anyways, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Okay, we read this part already. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting too much pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? Oh, it's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyways, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a persecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Alright. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. So that part is true now. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? Well, samurai kick and a samurai punch. Chop, slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. Objection! What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that he saw what he saw clearly. Objection! You know as well as I do, he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have as certain that this boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away? Cody looked away from the fight. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received the camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with his operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to make a picture. He was trying to take a picture. Ugh. Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero. And not to take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once again. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Oh my. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyways. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once? Yeah, let's press hard. Nah, he's definitely wouldn't take a picture. There's gotta be something here I could use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? He did it. I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. Is one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. Oh boy. I took a few shots, but I was too late, so I erased it. Hold on. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called The Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Oh, I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai has just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait! No way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Ooh, yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Phoenix, tell them the truth. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from that day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? I could think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted that photo. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated Steel Samurai. No, no way, no. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone. Ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased the precious photo. For Cody, it was inconceivable that Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed that the impossible. He saw that the Steel Samurai lost. Yet to admit that what he saw could destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order. I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the truth what you saw. And he's crying. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to the witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photo, you're saying this man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he's obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Olbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1. Did I see poor Hammer? Nope. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go into Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole Steel Samurai's costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Okay. What? I'm getting comfortable. Show us quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. And that's where he was hiding, I guess. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof that we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What's wrong? Look at that photo one more time. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor? May I see that photo once, please? One more time. Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts that is all we know in this photo. I'm doing a turnover samurai. Right there. That's my key right there. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct? Ugh! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. This was probably the most forgettable case. Really, I liked it. I like the Steel Samurai. And I like the one following that one too. The Jamming Ninja and all that. But anyway, yeah. That's impossible! What's this all about? Please explain that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll just use the studio guide map. Alright. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the at the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where okay. Oh, that's what they're telling me. Okay. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That will explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2 because the trailer's there. That's the answer right there. Yeah. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held at that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. Okay. During that break, Mr. Sal Manila and Miss Dee Backless were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked, right, with Mr. Monkey Head. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. That would make sense. Remember Mr. Sal Manila's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to the studio because the path was blocked. Yes. Yet, in actuality, I can't even talk right. The reverse was true. Only someone in that trailer could have committed that murder. They were the only ones with the access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scenes of the crime was Studio 2. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer was, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. Oh! This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did this to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Of course I have proof. Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole. I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised suddenly, yeah. I think I'm right though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole a costume. It will be, I remember this. Wow, took a nap. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The labels read sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. I mean, you can check fingerprints. Yeah, there it goes right there. Yeah, fingerprint the bottle. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on the bottle. Oof! I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take a possession of the court will take a possession of the bottle. This court will suspend the proceeding of the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities for this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently if we previously thought that we... I can't even read right. Things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Obag may have been the victim, Jack Hammond. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicions of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. The trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't. Exactly. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigations. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. Yeah, we'll save. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad I'm sorry I missed it, as Maya's back. Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end up in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. Alrighty. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I could do to help. I'm not really sure what I could do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Alrighty, so let's chat with Will. Okay, so can you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's very well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at the Global Studio for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares to tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we had nothing but hits. Global Studio was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? No, nothing. Forget it. I only heard rumors anyhow. Well, what's the rumors though? Well, whatever. Can you tell me about the director, Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vatican's eyes. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink some water. So I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I could imagine him being, yeah. I just can't imagine him jumping. That's funny. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back then, but then he just dropped out of the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I was starting in the business, but he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to seeing a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Dun dun dun. I think we're done here. Bye, Will. Alright, she has nothing to say. The old windbag sure is quiet today. Yeah. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah. I bet we could just eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. There you go. That's all we needed. Whew, she's alive. Alright, let's chat with her. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs? Love her. She always gets her way. She seems bitter though. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Okay, let's talk about the fanboy. I mean the director, excuse me. Can I ask you about Sal Manila, the director? Sal? He's a soft pushover. Yeah, exactly. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he like. Yeah, that's. I could see that. I could definitely see that. In fact, if Sal was in the Resident Evil universe, he'll be all mommy milkers for fucking Lady D in Resident Evil 8. But anyways, she treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Okay. So, about Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you dragged his star from the sky and stomped on it, calling him a criminal. A thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. Alright. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay, she's yeah. Let's go to the employee. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them film just one more time. This trial will be overdone by tomorrow, so you could come see the film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any clues lying around. Yeah. No touching. Eek. Gumshoes. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I could be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Uh-huh. Anyways, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Should we talk to him? Yeah, we got new dialogue. So you're looking for that traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right there. Our science guys gave us some testing solutions. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, I'll change colors. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Okay. We wait. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed colors, alright. So the food on this plate has been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Okay. Let's add it to our notes right there. How goes your investigation, though? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. But some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I kind of feel bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. I wonder why. So, how's everything with Edgeworth doing anyways? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he's crushing his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talking about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups, bottles. Say whatever happened to that empty bottle. Oh, that bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some news for you. They found the victim Jack Hammer's print on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who puts it sounds like the one who puts the powers... I keep saying the powers. Yep, it sounds like the one who puts Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. What else can we do? I guess we could look at the dressing room. There's Penny. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... Wait, why would you say that? I guess she has no fate. Whatever. Why? WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But, this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Guess we gotta chat. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, something... Yeah. I guess the rumors must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Mr. Hammer. She has some dirt on him. He'll do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Oh, I remember where this is going. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set with I'm trying to remember something. I know there's a picture that gets brought up later on. Anyways, they left the film set the way it was too. The film set. Was that trailer part of the film set then? I guess we could talk about the last episode. What do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing could be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studio is going to change its programming. They're not going to do kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. This probably wasn't in that meeting they were having, or not. So why aren't they making kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want. Yeah, that's what I assumed. The meeting. The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can you just do that? What about the kids who love the show? It's okay. I'm pretty sure they will be fine. Kids will be fine. They will find new heroes. Exactly. It's whatever that's trending. Whatever trends makes you forget the past. So, no, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. They'll move on. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. What do they want me to give her? I don't know what to give her. Oh wait, I just thought about something. Yeah. And this is a fan collected all of these photos. The kids love Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just for some adults. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults could save face. I wouldn't think you will understand that better than anyone. Yeah, but it's not like, is there anything she could do unless she knows something. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me what is that Global Studio is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Alrighty. Well, I can tell you what I heard. That could help. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Now it's coming back to me. I remember right now. It's coming back to me now. Someone died. It was an accident, of course. Anyways, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what will happen to his career if word gets out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Obags. She was here at the studio back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk, see if she talks. I think we're good here. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you just take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studio what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to front at the mouth. Maybe we should keep a safe distance, yeah. I would too. Alright, let's chat. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who did you hear that from? Oh, here we go again. Nichols. Nick, I can't even say. Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyways, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers? Dredging up dirt to someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Power. And you claim that Hammer stole Power's costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Actually, I think we do. Yeah, we do have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I could prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Power's costume. I think it was this. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powders on that plate. Huh. I bet Powers put it there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. I have proof that Mr. Hammer put it... Yeah, because of the fingerprints, right? I believe it's the sleeping pills. This bottle contains sleeping pills and the fingerprints. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. Oh, she doesn't like that. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag. Okay. You win. I'll talk. I'm tired. See? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. Now it's coming back to me what the photo is. Yeah. I know where this is going. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. And after that, she became a force to be reckoned with at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Yeah, this is the picture I was thinking of. A photograph. Yeah, that's the picture. Wait a second. This is the picture. It's the trailer in Studio 2. Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Alright. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right? But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the directors or the producer. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Maya should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she has to say, apparently. I remember. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, Oldbag. Oh? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyways, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The wind, huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Oh, I remember where this is going. I remember this is going. Oh boy, this is not going to look well. Nick, she went inside the trailer. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk about it? I know why. I know why. Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm blackmailing him now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't put anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident? Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell it? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? Okay. Has nothing to say. No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run for his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course all the reporter needs is negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Yep, this is what I remember. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it? I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. Oh, there's Gumshoe. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears the contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a... Of course he did. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. I'm not gonna lie, this trial kind of drags a lot. Like, it's already like 3 hours and I think this is the last day. So I should be able to end it tonight. Alrighty. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. Yeah, it is. Okay. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present the decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory of this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From the testimony, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Sure. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, Zombie. The prosecution calls Miss Dee Vasquez to the stand. Miss Dee Vasquez is a producer who was present in Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Dee Vasquez, I am a producer for the Global Studios. On the day of the murder, were you on the trailer in Studio 2? As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless answers. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. Okay. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Alright. Alright, testimony. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Matt Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? Yeah, we made that joke early. I made a joke about that earlier. The van. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna like crawl on his knees and like carry, like, and have her ride him or some shit like that. Anyways, there's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with the monkey heads toppling over. Okay, so we got the van added to our records. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Okay. I know this part. I was fatigued. See, but this is the part. Okay, I know she contradicts herself right here. Because she says she's fatigued, so stressed, so I had to reschedule my appointment. I'm sorry. You getting an exam? Well, I hope you relieve your stress, zombie. Ha! As I thought. Oh yeah, for those who are watching the VOD or watching the stream, yeah, let me shout you out, though. She was last seen playing Monster Hunter Rise, another game from Capcom. Anyways, Nick says, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. They called me before and I didn't give them a chance to pick up the phone, so okay. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee's area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manillo ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Ooh! Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bones? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steaks during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator. Ooh! I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trader to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed them with your own hands. Ugh. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today will be born as the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you will have a great deal of difficulty using that weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that was no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Ugh. She knows. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I could prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. It's the photo, right? Or not? I think it's this, right? Yeah, I think it's this. Wrong, Mr. Wright. Oh, I picked the wrong thing. But I have said it. I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know that you're going to present the wrong evidence. Really? Did I pick the wrong thing? I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong... Really? Maybe I jumped ahead. But I know... Oh, whatever. Right. Okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I think I jumped the gun. I could prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. So maybe... I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. I know why I jumped the gun. Now I thought about why. I'll explain later. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed that spear. It was Miss Obags. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. Okay, this is where I messed up on, and this is what I was thinking of. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I could tell you. And this is where I jumped the gun. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what was the weapon? I'm afraid your confidence could sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see what the murder weapon was. Let's go back to the picture. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack's hammer standing on the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order in this trial, will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studio. This is a photo of the very accident. Not a word of this was leaked outside. It was a I can't even talk right. It was a close kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth? You still can't see it. See the fallen man at the photo? See how the fence posts pierced him through his chest? Ugh! What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago happened again. Has happened exactly. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailers. At Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence, and I'm guessing because the armor's heavy, he couldn't avoid it. That's what I'm assuming. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died on the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? She looks pissed. Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that. You deny that what I say is true. Mr. Wright? Let's say for the sake of the argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of 15 minutes? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright? How could she have dealt with the body? I don't think she did. She must have another way. Yeah, another way. What if she had another way to carry? I think the van, right? Hold up. Other than with her own hand. For instance, actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was the way you carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. I think it was the van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. BOMB! Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? So I had Sal drive me. There you go. That's how she did it. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into Magistrate's costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manila that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator? Probably. Of course he was. He was Vasquez's do-boy. Of course. He's like anything for mommy milkers. Of course Sal Manila has to be a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done it that alone. Also, don't forget that they disposed of the Steel Samurai costume, I'm guessing in the incinerator, right? They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. And they probably yeah, exactly, in the incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Okay, they have nothing to say. So what happens next? Don't question me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that. I think she said that already. Yeah, exactly. She just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Who could say? Huh. Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in battle of wits, and the results of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure himself. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I'd like for you to testify again. Testify? Again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright? Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? Ugh. You ask the same questions, get the same answers. Hey Luna, how are you? Hope you're doing well. You shut me out. John Cena is doing this, yes. Dum dum dum. Alright, a waste of time, she says. Damn! To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. I remember what happens here. I do remember what happens here. So, of all people, Edgeworth does an objection, and I know why. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. It just comes out of nowhere. I did it. I see. Very well. I know it's so epic. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see why we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I remember what's going to come up now. I want to hear about what happened after they found that body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth... We're almost done with the trial. Alright. I was with Sal and Obag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Obag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked him to be left out at the proceeding. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Okay, Nick, we're really close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Alright. Hold it. The script in your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Let's press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to the Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Oh my gosh. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She wouldn't have to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Why is Edgeworth helping me? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution will make such a move. Exactly! Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statements, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe that there will be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect the reason. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through of that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have not known if Mr. Powers was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that. That's the part I was mentioning earlier. Because he was already injured, that was her motive to push him. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you was confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why is the real killer always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he's falling on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you wouldn't need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive? Of course I could prove it. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. It will be I believe it's the photo. I've never seen a League player cry so much for dropping a cup. Hey, stop talking about me. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in the murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? She's pissed. She's pissed. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for that star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who have killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? I don't think she would have a motive then. Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I'll never get rid of something of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive. Yeah, she has no motive. She had no motives, Your Honor. What? What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. Yup, the Steel Samurai song. What? What? Your Honor? Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trader. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him for all these years. Got him! So you did it. So you do it. Wait. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this be? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing the action scene and... No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth? Where's Steve Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found, so it's only natural, not a miracle. I like how the judge like, whatever. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. The confetti. That is all. Court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay, man. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he would try to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in the kids' show and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have just changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP. This is suffering watching his matchup to lose against the lead player. Good! Oh. Lead fanboy right here. But no, I like both the characters. I like both Lee and Lily. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man. Oh? Oh yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. How about that? Is something wrong? He doesn't know. Oh no, no, of course not. Uh, Nick, Edgeworth. Oh, it's Edgeworth. He has nothing. He has nothing to say right now. He's just gonna stare at me. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time loading, do you? No. I really want to thank you. Vasquez could have got away if you hadn't stepped in. Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Ugh, Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Actually, he kind of is. He really is. We just don't know that yet. Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtains close for another trial. Oh, I'm waiting for it. We're gonna get a reveal of a new show. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studio rethought the programming's change. And they went back to making kids shows again. Here it goes. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'll seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real willpowers. The end. A brand new episode has been added. I won't stream that now. I'll probably stream that the next time. This trial was long. This is almost 4 hours long. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's save. Turnabout goodbyes. I know what this is going at. I know what trial this is. This one might be longer too. We'll just watch the intro and now I'll wrap up the stream here. It's been what, 15 years? What about that? Yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I suffered. You, suffered. But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself at last. I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas! December 25th, 10 a.m. Alright. I'm gonna stop here. This was definitely fun. I definitely enjoyed this trial. This trial is long though. That's the Steel Samurai trial. That shit is long, but it was definitely worth the victory and then. And we get to know a little bit, like for newcomers, we get to know like Edgeworth's like kind of soft spot. But this trial right here that's coming up, this one's gonna be like, ooh. This one is where we get to know more about Mao's. This one's gonna be good. I don't know if I'm gonna be. I kind of doubt I'll be able to stream tomorrow. But Wednesday for sure. We'll continue more on Wednesday. We'll do the turnabouts goodbyes. Let me see if anyone's streaming. I could go raid them. If not, I'll wrap up right here. Oh, I actually do see someone stream. Alright. Alright guys, I'll catch you next time. Peace.
「ひらめきを信じ